Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, SWGOH fans of all ages, please put your hands together and your speakers on for the hosts of the Real Sith of Genius livestream, Ranger J 1999 and Finity.
Real Sith of Genius is not taped in front of a live studio audience.
Power of the dark side.
Hey, we're back, better than ever. Real Sith of Genius. I'm one of your hosts, Ranger J 1999, and that guy over there is Finity. Finity, what's up, brother?
Go Dolphins!
Okay, well, that's not where I wanted to go, but okay.
Are you telling me that you're like a whale now?
No,
Oh.
football Dolphins right here.
Okay.
You don't worry on this side.
Oh God, we have other people in our chat again.
Yes, Finn, why don't you tell us who's joining us on this special Real Sith of Genius, and we'll get to that in a second, but who else is joining us today?
All right, so we have the one that always gets the blame, the esteemed Mr. Grandepatron,
That's it.
and
That's
we
me.
have the hated one himself, Dark Lord Lampshade.
Bow, 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 bow.
Oh God, not that noise. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun today. Normally we'd give you guys a lot of stream information, and that's usually our Wednesday stream. It's the weekend. We like to kick back, relax a little bit. And best of all, it is the start of football. It's the first football weekend.
Yeah.
Are you all excited?
I am. I got my Titans. They're looking like they're going to be a solid team this year. This is one of my main teams, and then my college team. I'm big into college football. UT beat Notre Dame last week in a thrilling game, so I was very happy about that. We know Finn loves the Dolphins. Grande, Lampshade, you guys got a team, or you guys watch a lot of football?
Born and raised a Dolphins fan. Always will be. Always will be.
Nothing about
You know,
Who represent?
you know, I gotta go from my alma mater, Texas A&M, all the time, and then you know, I've kind of been a Cowboys fan, you know, ever since I was a little kid. So
I still pull for the
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Yeah, you can't be from Texas and not root for the Cowboys. So same way, a lot of my family members are Cowboys.
I gotta throw some major love to U of H, kicking some major tuckus.
That's my stepdad's alma mater, and when they beat Oklahoma last week, I was shocked. I did not see that coming. So
Nice. Yeah, I got my master's there, so I love them.
Yep. So U of H is representing this year hardcore, so we'll see what happens. But that's not why we're here today. We're here because, Finn, why don't you explain to the good folks out there, and I apologize, I am still way under the weather. This cold crud is just kicking me in the head hard. So if I sound a little congested and I look a little bit out of it, I am. But this was too much fun to pass up, and I'm sick of lying in bed being miserable, so I decided, like, screw it. Let's just do this and have some fun. So, Finn, what are we doing today?
All right. So with the American football season, and I'm clarifying American because we have Enrique here who points out that it's a different football for a lot of the other world.
We get it.
American
You're
football.
all communists.
So with the start of American football season starting here, a lot of people are doing their own football drafts. But we are all brought here together because of a Star Wars game, so we figured out how can we actually make use of the whole draft concept. So we have created the first and hopefully not last SWGOH Fantasy Draft.
All right.
4 of us, me, Ranger J 1999, Lampshade, and Grandepatron, are going to be drafting 5 characters from the SWGOH game right now and make our own teams.
Bless you.
This is ultimately with the hope that we will eventually have a dueling option in the game where we'll be able to maybe fight a team that our allies have, and we can just practice and do those kind of things. I'm hoping it's a feature they bring out. There's no mention of it anywhere, but would definitely be nice to have that.
I agree.
So, yes. Uh, Maybe we can start talking about that more in our regular stream too.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Finn, you also forgot the most important piece.
excuse me.
What?
These characters will be battling Sans mods.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so the idea is going to be that we all draft free-to-play characters only, with the additional exclusions of Grievous, Han Solo, and Vader, because if at any point we actually fight, we have no idea what star levels are going to be, what's going to be accessible, those kind of things. So Grievous, Han, and Vader are out, in addition to the normal pay-to-play characters. All free-to-play characters are up for grabs, including Palpatine and Yoda, since those are event characters. Those will be allowed. So eventually what we want to do is eventually fight our 5 characters against each other in some kind of tournament style, which hopefully we'll be able to do. But until then, once we're done with this stream, I'm going to post a poll on our website so you guys can come and vote on which team you think has the best chance of winning in a tournament.
Yeah.
We rolled some dice ahead of time and we figured out the draft order. So first is going to be Grandepatron, second will be myself, third will be Mr. Lampshade, fourth will be Ranger. We're going to be doing a fantasy football style draft. So in the second round, we'll reverse order. Ranger will go first, Grande will go last, and then we'll reverse back and forth for 5 rounds until we have our team of 5.
Okay.
So first up on the clock is Mr. Grandepatron. He has 10 minutes to make his pick.
No,
10
minutes.
All right.
Holy
I have to go analyze all of your stats now, Grande.
hold on. Let me.
No, we only need a minute. Oh
Oh,
my God.
let me do the NFL. Let me do the. Okay,
I don't need that much time.
One more time, just so Grande get here. So first up is Grandepatron in the 2016 Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes draft. He's picking first. Let me do the sound right.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
So, Grande, who are you picking?
We're gonna make this fairly simple. I'm gonna pick Emperor Palpatine.
Off the back, a
first
big
one.
pick. Emperor Palpatine from Naboo.
Yeah.
6 foot something. I think he weighs 5 pounds because there's nothing really there. Highly talented player. Great piece. Finn, what do you think of the
And
pick?
wrinkly as hell.
So right off the back, we have Grande going for Emperor Palpatine. We don't have any video of him in the what do they call it? The Combine?
Yeah, just spin him around manually in
spinning.
the gameplay.
There he is. Oh, good. I've been picked one. Good. Oh, wiki. All right. So who's next up? Is it you, Finn?
Next is me.
Finity.
All right, hold on. Let me do the sound. All right. Next up for Team Finity. Finity's picking.
With the first pick in the SWGOH Final Fantasy Draft, I select Ray.
Ray. So right off the back, he's going offense too. He picks one of the heaviest hitters in the game, Ray. We don't know her last name because Star Wars decided not to give us one, so we don't know any more about her origin. So Ray, very light side attacker, resistance human. She hits like a truck. He looks small and frail, but don't let looks can be deceiving. All right, so far, recapping the draft, we have Emperor Palpatine going number 1 to Grandepatron. At 2, we've got Ray going to Finity. All right, next up, we've got Dark Lampshade himself picking. Do the sound. All right.
It sounds like a screeching car.
No, it doesn't. Sounds cool. You be quiet.
All right.
I love it.
With the first pick for Dark Lord's Lampshades, we've decided to go with Red Guard.
Who? Who?
Royal Guard.
Royal Guard.
Did you say Red Guard?
He said Red Guard.
Red
He said Red
Well,
Guard. I don't know why.
Apparently, the contingents.
Palpatine's Cardinal Guard.
Okay, so apparently the contingents from Lampshade's faction is drunk and have no idea what they're doing. But going defense right off the bat, picking a tank. They are going with Royal Guard. A nice
Yeah,
selection.
he picked Eli Favre.
I guess. Good Lord. All right. So next up, who'll be making consecutive draft picks will be Ranger J 1999 himself. With the fourth overall pick in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Real Sith the Genius 2016 draft, Ranger J 1999 is going and picking Jedi Knight Anakin. Nice. Right off the back, he's going for the guy who ruined it all for the Star Wars universe, who let his own emotions dictate. It's going to be a project. We're going to have to work on that with him. But goes off with Jedi Knight Anakin. All right. And picking again. Picking for our overall fifth pick in the 2016 Real Sith and Genius SWGOH draft. Ranger J 1999 picks from the Rebel Alliance himself, Stormtrooper Han.
Nice.
So two solid picks by Ranger J 1999. All right, that leaves next on the clock. That will leave Lampshade. All right, who you picking there, Lampshade?
I'm gonna go with IG. So many choices.
Oh my god. You said IG and you have to pick 86, 88, or 100. There's not that many choices with IG. My God.
It's such a tough draft already. I guess I gotta go 86.
IG 86, a surprise pick. A lot of people had IG 86 lower on their boards. Let's look at him. A droid, high attack ability, can hit like a truck and can do a double attack. An interesting pick from the Dark Lampshade contingency. Next up, we've got Finity. He's picking again.
With my second pick, I select Wedge Antilles.
Ooh, Wedge Antilles. What a great pick. I kind of think I know where Finn's going with this. Oh, I hit Biggs. Sorry about that. Wedge Antilles, a surprise pick from Finn. I wonder where he's going. Why is my computer being ridiculous? Hold on, I'll pull him up here in a second if I can actually get the stupid dumb graphic game work. There he is. Wedge Antilles, who will be introduced to Star Wars Rebels this season and is best known for destroying both Death Stars. What a great pick. A surprise pick for Wedge Antilles. All right, next up, picking for the bearded wonders themselves, Grandepatron.
Yeah. I gotta make a decision.
Hmm?
Goodness gracious. I gotta decide if I go for the block or if I go for the team. Oh my gosh. What do we do here? Man.
And there are no reserves. All 5 are going to be the starting 5. So if you pick a
Yeah.
block, you're stuck with them.
I know it. Oh. And no pay to play characters either, right?
Correct. Free to play only.
Wow. Oh. It's tough. We're gonna I guess we're gonna have to go for the oh man, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna go for the block because I have to go for the block because I think the block's the way to go. So I'm gonna pick Biggs Darklighter.
Oh, a surprising pick. That's gotta make Finn upset.
Go for the block.
He's gone for the block, so he picks up Biggs Darklighter. He said that Finity really needed.
Ooh.
All right, so that puts Grandepatron after his second pick. He's making his third pick, so that puts him back up again.
All right, and we get to pick this character because I mean he is farmable, I guess. I mean I don't think we actually said we couldn't do this. I'm gonna pick Vader.
Oh
Yeah, Vader was excluded.
Vader was excluded.
Mm-hmm.
Vader, Han, Solo, and Grievous are the three because we wouldn't be able to figure out star counts properly for him.
Okay. I can't pick Vader. Okay. So then I'm gonna go for I think I'm gonna go for Poe Dameron.
Oh, Dameron, a surprising pick.
I'm gonna go Poe Dameron.
These teams be getting crazy up in here.
Yeah, Dameron. Lightside tank. He finally gets his tank he needed. That defense is important. Poe Dameron known for once upon a time being a must for the meta. An outstanding pick, a surprise pick from Grandepatron. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, we go back to Finity. Finity, you're up.
With my third pick, I select the great mustached one himself, Lando Calrissian.
Lando Calrissian. Not surprised he's still on the board, but Finity goes with Lando Calrissian, known for his AoE damage and his smooth malt liquor. All right. All right.
Who was your second pick, Ranger?
I picked Stormtrooper Han.
Oh, I thought Lando was already gone. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So next up is Lampshade.
All right. We are gonna go with surprising pick, Geonosian Soldier.
Geonosian Soldier's off the board. High potential damage, can do double attack, hits hard, gets turn meter off critical hits. So it's an interesting choice by Dark Lord Lampshade. All right, that brings Ranger J 1999 back on the board. With my third overall pick in the SWGOH Real Set the Genius 2016 draft, with my third pick, I'm going to pick Admiral Akbar. There's silence. No one can believe it. He picked Admiral Akbar. They think it's a trap, but it's not a trap. With my fourth overall pick, I select Princess Leia. Oh, I forgot to do this thing.
The
Hold
suspense.
He had to do the noise.
Yeah. I picked Princess Leia with my fourth overall pick. All right, that brings us back to Lampshade himself. All right. His fourth overall pick.
Oh, I think I'm going to get my last one too. But before then, we're going to go with First Order TIE Pilot.
Ooh. Very nice choice. Lampshade's going for heavy damage. There he is. First Order TIE Pilot. Other than flying TIE Pilots in Force Awakens, he really didn't do anything else, but boy, does he hit hard in the game. All right. So that brings us back to Finity. Finity, what is your fourth pick?
My fourth pick, I select B2.
Ooh, B2 Battle Droid. Oh, a very nice pick. B2 Battle Droid. I know he's here somewhere. Let's look at B2 Battle Droid. If I can find him. Look at him real quick. Oh, there he is. He may look big and strong, but he has a voice of a mouse. So, Finn picks B2 Battle Droid. All right, next up is Grundy, who will have the next two picks, his fourth and fifth final picks.
All right. So my next pick is IG-88.
IG-88. Wow, what a great pick. Known for his AoE block ability and his heavy damage potential, especially with the droid lineup. Interesting choice for Grandepatron. All right, and now for your final pick of the 2016 draft.
Mm-hmm. My next and final pick is going to be kind of a crazy one, I think. I don't think you guys are going to be ready for this one. I'm going to go for Darth Sidious.
Ooh, a surprise pick out of nowhere. The crowd is speechless. Darth Sidious, the
Does
man
that mean
himself.
your team implodes?
Hmm.
You have two of the same person. Does that mean your team implodes?
What a crazy pick.
Yeah.
You'll be hearing good a lot from this team. All right. All right, next up is Finity for his last pick. Then who you picking?
I have to think about this now. Grande put a very interesting position by taking Darth Sidious here.
I have one more person before I can have my mega team.
This is so strange.
So I'm not terribly loaded on Jedi or Rebels. I don't have a taunter, so with my final pick, I'm gonna go with Old Ben.
Old Ben off the board. I don't even think I have him.
Finny, I love so much. All
What,
right,
you want your Phasma?
I've got a pick that nobody would probably pick. This
Going
guy
with
is just in the
Obi,
back of
Old
the
Ben
line.
Kenobi. All right, so next up, the final pick for Lampshade.
With my final pick, Dark Lord Lampshades, picking a guy that is never picked first because he can never be seen. Just too short to always be noticed and pick class in most of his classes, but always a heavy guy when it comes down to saving up Jawas and droids. Chief Nebbit, step on down.
Chief Nebbit. Wow.
Okay. We have the funniest teams.
Chief Nebbit. He can do a lot of stuff for you. All right, and the final pick for the SWGOH Real Sith and Genius 2016 draft. Picked by Ranger J 1999. He is going to pick
Ugnut.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Yay! Qui-Gon Jinn, the old master who.
Wow, there were some amazing characters that didn't get picked.
Oh yeah, no.
All right, so we have the teams picked. So for everybody, let's start with you, Grande. Who did you pick? Give us your 5 picks.
All right, so you want me to recap all of them?
Yeah, let's recap all of them since we're kind of all over the place. So, Grande, why don't you tell us your picks first?
Okay, so I picked Emperor Palpatine first.
Okay.
And then for my second pick, it was Biggs Darklighter.
Okay.
For my third pick, it was Poe Dameron. For my fourth pick, it was IG-88. And for my fifth pick, it was Darth Sidious.
Okay, Finn.
All right, so my team, my first pick was Rey. Second pick was Wedge Antilles. Third was Lando Calrissian. Fourth was B2 Battle Droid. And final pick was Old Ben.
All right, Lampshade. Still have Lampshade?
Yep. So we had Royal Guard. We had IG-86. Geonosian Soldier. First Order TIE Fighter Pilot. and Chief Nebbit.
Okay. And then for me, a Jedi Knight Anakin, Stormtrooper Han, Admiral Akbar, Princess Leia, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Awesome. All right, we've got our teams now. What, Finn?
Interesting. I can tell just by the picks who I think already has the edge.
What's that, Grande? You still there, Finn?
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say, are you able to bring up SWGOH.GG on us?
No.
I cannot wait to play with this thing.
I mean, Lampshade's team just makes me laugh
Yeah.
since he only has one character with a lead ability, and that's for Jawas and droids, and he only has one Jawa, which is Nebbit, and one droid that's 86. Like, I don't understand why you went Nebbit.
Dude, no, it is. If you look at it, yeah, you got it. I have my leader. That's why I picked him last. But I have assist abilities on 3 of the 5 characters, and they're all hard hitters.
Right, but why didn't you pick Phasma?
Yeah.
I didn't want that. I wanted to have this map be a little bit more fun.
And then nobody picked Ayla. That's interesting.
Yeah. If I had known like the Jedi wouldn't be there, I would have made like an I'm a Gundy kit and Ayla core, but it's hard to come up with a core that requires like 3 characters. I needed 2 characters and you stole my bigs.
I know.
But to be fair, as soon as Lampshade went 86, I thought he was going to go droids,
I
was getting ready to take engineer. But he didn't go droids at all. I don't know what the hell he went.
Well, that's exactly what GP did to you. I figured if I started giving signals that I was going droids, then somebody was going to start taking droids.
Yeah, but you could have taken Jawa engineer after 86, and then you could have picked up some of the other droids.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily need like 88 and HK. They help, but I mean, in this kind of situation where we're not like fully formed teams.
I almost feel like if we did it again, we would do a better job of picking.
Well, that's the fun of this, right?
I know, golly. I mean, I have like the dumbest team. Oh my god! I mean, I gotta tell you, my team's gonna put a lot of dots up. They're gonna put a lot of negative status effects. Let's put it that way.
That's why I was wondering what to do with my last pick. When I saw yours, I was debating between Old Ben to get kind of a leader that helps everyone, or whether to go like Ewok Elder.
Why do you think I went Why do you think I went Akbar?
Yeah, I know you have Akbar, which is nice.
And now we wait till we can put our teams together.
Well,
you can actually put all our teams up on SWGOH, and then.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put a poll on our website. So our website is Real Sith of. I'm gonna put it in the description of this YouTube video. It's realsithofgenius.blogspot.com. I'm gonna put a poll, and you guys can vote on which team you think is the best. We'll set them up in SWGOH.GG so you guys can see the full team. Remember that this is going to be a battle without mods, so mods are not in consideration here. It's just going to be the teams up against each other, no mods, and auto battle, and we'll see who wins if the day comes when they have duels.
Do we get a 30-second pitch on why we think our team is great or not?
Oh god.
Sure.
All right, go sell your team, Lampshade.
All right, with Dark Lord's Lampshades.
His garbage pail kid team.
Well, I thought that was you, GP, garbage pail, GPS. With Dark Lord's Lampshades,
Somebody shaved the kitten. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop now. Please sell your team.
Basically, you'll have Chief Nevitt as the lead,
basically
basically ready to throw out with Chief Nevitt, 86 and GS have ally assist, so Chief Nevitt can throw up taunt right off the get-go and let the ally assist go nuts. And then when somebody gets me down enough, Redguard will call his taunt, and Chief Nevitt can start doing more ally assist with GS, inviting all the hard hitters. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Okay.
I'll either die or live by the taunt or the Jawa, one of the two.
Okay.
Grande,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right, Ranger, you want to sell yours?
Oh, I was going to say Grande, but sure, I'll sell mine. So my leader will be just for what I'm doing will be Jedi Knight Anakin. I've got Stormtrooper Han in there, so he will be taking the hits and giving my team turn meter, which means I'm going to have Princess Leia and Jedi Knight Anakin hitting repeatedly, hitting hard. And if you add that times 2 to Jedi Knight Anakin, that's going to be incredible. Qui-Gon can debuff, and he can do assist. Jedi Knight Anakin also can put his debuffs on to where anybody's taunter or anybody cannot get debuffs off them, so they will be healing and buff immunity. And if I get debuffs on me, I've got Akbar, who can remove all that. Plus, he can give his ability. So I've got a lot of people that can give extra turns with their abilities with Qui-Gon and Akbar. I think it's a well-balanced team that gives me a lot of flexibility against any other team.
I guess I'll go, and then you can finish this off, GP.
Sure.
All right. So, without mods, I figured that the speed of Rey would definitely be a big help in terms of figuring out a team, which is why I went with Rey first. As I drafted my team, I kind of tried to pick the best characters that were out there. With Wedge, Lando, and B2, I have a pretty solid AoE core. Lando and B2 should be going multiple times, even out of their turn, since Lando with the crit will get turn meter, and B2 will basically anytime you hit somebody else, he'll gain his turn meter. And because all the taunters, the main taunters that I wanted were gone, so Royal Guard was gone and Stormtrooper Han was gone. I was thinking about Poe, but even he was gone at that point, so I needed to make sure I could deal with taunts. So I got B2, and then Old Ben to kind of round out everything. And with his evasion, giving everybody turn meter, I should be able to have all my characters go pretty frequently with AoEs. So I think I can handle most of the teams pretty well.
Nice. So, I went with a team that was going to put up a lot of negative status effects. I started out with. I also wanted the ability to change around leader abilities, so I went Emperor Palpatine. He has the ability to put up shock and block the taunt. Then I went. Then I went with Biggs Darklighter to kind of take the Wigs team off the table. And he does have a good call and assist and the ability to evade. Then I went IG-88 for the ability block as well as dots over time. And then I said I went for my for Poe, who is a good taunter. He also has a very high speed and expose. And then lastly, I went for Darth Sidious. He gives damage over time. He's also a fast character, and he will do well under potentially either an IG-88 lead or under a Emperor Palpatine lead. Either way, so that was the reasoning behind my team.
Awesome. Okay, so we have anybody in the chat saying anything yet, guys?
Yeah, they're all
mocking.
They mocked us a bunch. That you start out at the beginning and they're like, I can't believe anybody didn't pick Ayla. I can't believe anybody didn't pick Phasma. Somebody was, they have said that there's some other people they couldn't believe that we didn't pick, and telling us that some of us should have, picked different players. Some people have said that Finity. Yeah, people have basically said they have no idea what Lampshade was his team at all. They said that Ranger's going to get blue balls and that Finity can auto win. Basically, is what we've been told. in the chat. Did I pretty much summarize it pretty well?
Yeah, that's pretty much the summary of it. Do you care to defend yourself again, Lampshade?
Lampshade, people really do not understand your team at all.
You need another
I'll
20
throw it
seconds
out.
to defend.
Yeah, like you guys said, I would have done better on the second try.
I think we all would.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang this one on. Don't draft while speaking on Discord on a cell phone. Bad call.
While doing dishes and monitoring a baby monitor, right?
And cutting an apple.
Fair enough.
The multitasking cat himself.
Oh, that was, you know what? I mean, that actually, I mean, how neat would it be to have some kind of like 5-on-5, like Chinese checkers kind of version of a game like this, where we were able to all fight each other, and I mean, there could be a way where you could do this, right? Where we could have a 5v5, like 5-on-5, so 5 people fighting each other, and we all got to attack like this. This would be kind of cool. They could make a version of the game where it was some kind of like capture the flag, maybe, or where you could have little alliances, because there's 5, you know, where there's 4 of us. Let's say there's 5 of us, right? There was an additional person in here, so that way there could be like little mini alliances. You know, like 2 people could be buddies, and they could go and attack one guy, and you got to decide, you know, whether most of us went, you know, and attacked Finity because we thought he had the best team, or whether somebody secretly became an ally of Finity's and they went with Finity and attacked somebody else. I mean, you could come up with some really cool gameplay like this.
Lampshade's a wild card. We don't know what he's doing. He's just attacking everybody.
But just thinking kind of creatively, kind of outside the box about the game, this could be very kind of cool.
No, I agree.
It would be, and I hope they do something like this with the Guild Wars or whatever when they introduce those.
I mean, I think it could be an interesting way to play, and just and it would be interesting to do it with a 5th person, so that way it would add a different dynamic. You know, it would anyway. It would be neat to kind of do a Chinese checkers version of this. Has any of you guys ever played that before? You know,
Oh yeah,
the Star version of that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, I had never thought about that dynamic. Would be neat. Would be really cool. And the screen would be neat, you know? How you could, I mean, how would the screen look? You know, we're so used to playing 1-on-1. Can you imagine if I like see Finity's team way off in the distance, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run over there and attack his team for a little bit, and then go, oh crap, this is not working out. Let me go back over and wail on Lampshade for a minute.
It is
Cool.
interesting who we picked. I went with Synergy with mine, so it made the most sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could have picked Phasma, but it just didn't fit with what I wanted to do.
Phasma fit with Lampshades. I don't know why he didn't.
I don't either.
Especially when he took
with
FOTP.
Lampshades.
I thought he was for sure
my
going to.
plan was to pick him up in free agency since no one picked him.
Oh, God.
Pick him up in agency. Well, you know, if we were playing a draft, you know, we could potentially at this point trade players.
Yeah, I know. We would
You know,
probably whole scale change our entire teams because there's like whole full rosters that we could put into our instead of our crap.
Yeah, I mean, could you even imagine like going back now and doing trades and stuff and making
I'll
people up to...
I'll trade you B2 for pigs.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Can you imagine? There better be like that's like a 2-for-1. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
I would
like
say
play-
Ranger and I are going to veto that trade.
yeah. Well, you know
No,
what's funny
I would
about-
not approve that trade.
You know, it's like it's like playing Monopoly, right? And somebody's got Park Place and somebody else has Boardwalk, and you're like, crap, dude, come on. You know? Oh man. Oh, very funny.
But I'll give you all the reds. Nope, sorry, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
And can you imagine how it would be changed up if we had mods? We'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you have wedge if you'll give me B2 and 4 speed mods. I mean, can you imagine how that would even change everything up?
Man, that would be insane.
I need 4 arrow speed primaries, 5 dots, the B2 in order for you to take my wedge, and you're like, oh, you're killing me. I mean, you could come up with some really cool trading this way.
Yeah.
I would never prove that. All right, so this is the first Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Fantasy Draft. So as Finn said, he's gonna put the poll up. God, tell us what you guys think, and then from there we'll see what everybody thinks of the team. Who picked the best team they think, and really, if you're gonna express comments, put the comments why you think that team is the best out of the 4. You can leave any comments you guys want. Remember, keep them constructive. So I think we're good. We've got our teams out there, so it's just really up to the fans to decide who made the best choices and who picked the best teams. I think there's not much more we can do now except wait to see what the results are.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna keep this short. I'm still under the weather. So we just want to have a little bit of fun today, give everybody a little bit of a laugh. So for Ranger J 1999, and for Finn, and for Rondé, and for Lampshade, thank you guys for coming out. This is a fun little.
Thanks all.
This is a fun little thing. And of course, we'll be in the masses afterwards. Finn, you want to pimp the site? I'll put the finale thing up if you want.
Sure. So shortly after we're done here, I'm going to put the link to the Rebel Base Discord in the YouTube description. So we'll have, you guys can click on that and then join us in the Rebel Base chat. We'll have the link to the website there as well. So you guys can go ahead and vote. Hopefully by the end of today, the poll will be up along with the SWGOH teams up for you guys to click. And check out, make sure you subscribe, like our video if you guys thought this was fun. I know you may not agree with our teams necessarily, but if this was some fun for you guys on the weekend, please make sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel so you guys can get updates on whenever we post up, whether it's streams like this or whether it's just other fun content that we're going to upload. Please make sure to subscribe.
All right. So for the crew, thanks for coming out for this short little run, but it was fun for everybody. So let us know what you think. For the Real Sith and Genius, this is us signing off.